laying in bed on my own. I don't wake up and I don't see your name.
I just wanna bingity bongity bang.
Ding 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 ding. We have a squad. We have a squad. We have a squad.
Ladies and gentlemen,
squad.
people of Earth,
Incoming
we're
squad.
sitting down here
and there's
having a backyard conversation.
A front yard conversation, almost.
That is front. I guess it is front yard.
Yeah. But I mean, at this
Guten
point,
Tag.
there's just some people coming up.
Jordan gets nervous on film when there's people.
No, I don't care. I've gotten used to it by now.
It's 2023, dude. People
We're
are podcasting everywhere.
Yeah, now. I mean, this is a vibe. We got the ocean in front of us.
I want to set the scene.
Oh, yeah, okay, go.
No, you can set it.
Okay, the scene is we're sitting in the backyard of the house, but technically it's the front yard of the ocean. And our view is the waves crashing, the sun setting a little bit, not too much, and, you know, surfers vibing, people swimming.
I would have said the waves crashing, the surfer slashing, and the sun's dashing.
Yeah, not all of us can be as, you know...
lyrically inclined?
Yeah.
Which brings me to my first point. I'm friends with Young Gravy now.
Oh, yeah.
Just want people to know that.
That's pretty cool. So if you guys don't know, Tina and Jamie hung out with Young Gravy, who is a rapper.
Gave him a surf lesson.
Met him somewhere.
Fiji.
And then he ended up in Hawaii because he had a show, I'm assuming. This is all assumption. But he did have a show. They took him surfing at the surf experience.
At the Turtle Bay.
At the
Jamie O'Brien surf experience.
At the Turts, yes. And then they're actually super sweet, and they told him
Young Gravy about Ben Gravy.
Yeah, how wild is that?
And then Young Gravy DM'd me. It was a big deal on my last vlog.
Oh, was it a big deal?
I don't know.
Well, was it a big deal though?
I don't know.
And then how'd it go though? Like you
went good. I'm gonna get a verse. No, it pretty much ended up. He said, He said some funny thing about where do you spend most of your time these days, and I was like, Jersey. He's like, oh, I forgot people can surf on the East Coast, and then I never talked to him again.
Where's he from? Should we look it up?
Probably. If I was a betting man, I would say the Midwest. Like not Chicago, but he's from like Illinois or something.
He's only 26 years old, and
God,
he is from
Florida.
Does it say Florida?
Nah. He's young, dude.
Where's he from? Born in Minnesota. That's weird. He talks like real kind of
gangster.
Like gangster. Yeah. That's a nice way to put it. That's so funny. So he's from Minnesota.
Minnesota. I gotta tell him, dude.
What? That you could surf in Minnesota?
Yeah, I gotta send him my clips.
He seems pretty cool. I mean, the only thing about him is that like he's kind of savage with like dating that TikToker's mom. That was wild.
He's obviously down to earth if he's just DMing me though.
Yeah. But I think he's at the point of like super famous, but at the same time, like there's definitely a lot of people in the world that have no idea who he is. He's like that kind of famous.
Yeah.
Because like he had that one song that was like super popular, but so many people were like, wait, who sings this? But that's the problem with TikTok. I will say the problem with TikTok nowadays is you can go fully viral on TikTok with the song, but who knows?
Sam was saying his friend has a viral TikTok song.
But like you would never know.
And he was like, yeah. I mean, no one knows who his band is.
Well, even like the girl that's going viral now is some like little rapper, and it took me like multiple times of seeing her video to like be like, oh, that's who actually sings it. I thought it was somebody you don't know.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Like it takes a lot for people to connect the dots because everyone's so in their own life, and things are just happening around us all the time.
Like if you made a video and used a good song, I would just know the song from the video. I wouldn't think like, oh, who actually, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like this is weird. I don't know why I thought of this, but like I've met someone at like Surf Expo that like knew about like my video from Nub TV where I went surfing in the snow, but like didn't know I vlogged.
Yeah, like just knew that video.
Yeah.
I think I remember that. You're telling me that. But it's interesting. So.
Yeah.
Are you a Young Gravy stan?
Yeah. Supercalifragilistic. He has a song like that.
Wait, so he actually stole your name though, because it said he was from 2016 to present.
So yeah, I've been Ben Gravy since like 2011. But I'm not Young Gravy, I'm Ben Gravy.
You haven't.
One day I'll meet my brother.
He's way taller than you.
Got my mom's jeans.
He's way taller than your dad. He's way taller than Jamie.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Jamie's actually not as tall as I used to think he was. I think he's like 6'1". I used to think he was like 6'4".
I thought he was like 6'3". I texted Jamie and I said, he's tall as hell. And then he told me exactly his height. 6'4" was young baby.
See? And he made Jamie look short.
Yeah, well, not
That's
short,
crazy.
But...
Yeah, we're here today to talk about a few specific things. Jordan's third or fourth year here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
First year, you wouldn't even touch the water.
Did I go in the water the first year at all? I might have.
Yeah, you surfed a few times. Like,
Yeah.
you tried to surf. Jordan, I would say you're a slow learner. Not a slow learner, a slow...
Yeah, I'm not a slow learner in everything.
No, you're not even a slow learner at surfing because you understand the concept. You get up, you stand up, you ride. You're just scared for a long period of time.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many factors. Like I've said it so many times. There's so many factors that make surfing not a fully friendly sport.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to the golf course and getting scared of the golf course. That's a friendly sport.
Or
You're
the
not
other
paying-
golfers.
The golfers. You're not playing basketball and getting scared of the basketball.
And if you're out, like this, Maria's is a good example. Like, yeah, if you're about to like chip a ball,
Yeah.
there's not going to be a golf club flying across the green at your head.
No. I used to work at a golf course. I think a ball may have almost hit me once.
But you made physical contact multiple times today in one session.
Yeah. Okay, so today in the session, there was these like two other girls next to us, and they were clearly like beginners. Maybe the one girl was taking a lesson, like I don't know. And then like me and Ben and the two girls it was me and Ben in the middle and the two girls on the other side. And like Ben was going like paddle, Jordan, paddle. And then the other girls were acting like Ben was like their coach, I think. Like they kind of felt
like
it.
when I said paddle, they were like, paddle?
Yeah, they're like, okay, so they went, and it's like we actually they shouldn't have
Well,
went.
they took the wave before.
Yeah.
So it was your turn.
Yeah, it was my turn, but they had no idea. And then both of them fell off their boards. This girl, the board hit me in my leg, and it was just wild. But like, I feel like that's why I don't like.
Jordan always has wild experiences out here. Remember you rode over the back of the boogie boarder and he went in?
Yeah, that was so sad, guys. I can't believe I did that.
He kicked out a 70-year-old boogie boarder.
Like I literally ran over him.
That was so mean.
It's not my fault though. Like I'm watching these people right now. They don't even know how close they are to the piston.
I know.
It is wild out here though, because like there's a lot of people.
A lot of reef.
There's a lot of reef. There's a lot of people that.
A lot of current.
And there's no, as I've learned this trip, channel.
And there's also no rules.
Yeah, there's no rules. What is up with that? Like, why? There should be rules.
It's just one of those beaches.
But like, how is this a beginner's wave? This is my question.
It's not. It's really not.
Why do they do lessons here? Like, where would be a better lesson spot?
Tough to say. It is once you're past the reef on the inside. But yeah, like beginners walking out over the reef's pretty gnarly, but they get it done. There's a sand patch they can go out. It's fine. You've been fine out here.
Yeah, no, I've never gotten hurt here. I've gotten a sea urchin and I've gotten my foot cut, but I've never gotten like, oh my God.
Also, like, yeah, dude, if you're like a full-blown tourist who comes out for a surf lesson, not that you want an urchin, but it's almost like, oh yeah, dude, Rodney got an urchin in his foot. It was so gnarly. You know what I mean? Like, we're so heavy we did that kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, I'm surprised. Like, I don't understand
It's
what
like
I was doing years ago that I got urchins every time.
It's like a non-life-threatening consolation prize.
I mean, some people it's life-threatening.
Yeah, I remember when we first started coming, they said their friend got an urchin and ended up in the hospital.
Yeah, but like, what are you doing?
I was looking down at my foot like,
How many urchins did you get this trip?
This trip, only like 4.
Your foot does look purple.
Yeah.
No, the other one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I do want to talk about some stuff.
There you go.
You had a huge month.
I did? Did I surf?
A huge
Oh, I surfed
month.
at the pool?
Your 2 biggest accomplishments this month include probably getting the best wave of your life and then getting the biggest wave of your life.
What was the biggest here?
Let's start back at the beginning.
The best?
I want people to understand the whole entire thing. It's been a long winter. Jordan hasn't surfed. Spending most of her time with Dennis.
Dandy.
And then all of a sudden we end up at the American Dream.
And
what happened next?
It was the dream. Now I need my sunglasses. But I did like, so at the pool with, you can like go in the middle and like just take like the whitewash in and just like kind of get used to it, like if you're not a good surfer. So I did that like 3 times. And then I was like, you know what, like I'm pretty good at this, like I've got it. Let me go to the back of the wave. But I got super scared because the wave goes like boom and then goes up, and like it's kind of scary when it goes down. I know, but I'm scared I'm getting like sucked in, whatever. But I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try it. And so Brad, our friend Brad, pushed me in.
Big bad Brad.
And I like just went for it and I did it. That was it. I don't know. It was a cool like
Some people
wave.
describe surfing like by the millisecond.
No,
And Jordan just says, you know what? I was there. There was a wave. I did it.
Well, the thing is, there's no millisecond. My brain doesn't work like that.
It doesn't slow down for you?
No, God, no. Today, when I took that wave, how long was that wave? It felt like, you know, it felt quick, but it could have been like, there was no millisecond.
You weren't like, look at this section.
No, because the whole time I'm like, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna fall. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? What am I doing? Oh my God. And like when I took the really good wave in here today, it's so cool surfing here though, because you're going over a reef. So it's just like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then there's like lighter patches. And I'm going over it and I'm like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, it's so cool. I can see the bottom. Like I see the reef. And like, that's what I was thinking the whole time. Like could care less about the wave, just looking at the reef and going fast.
It is a cool experience.
Yeah, that was so cool. I might flash the camera. So.
What I was going to say was, the thing that you did at the American Dream that up till this trip made it the best wave of your life.
I agree with that.
Sure.
You're not in the sun.
Married life. Up until this trip, that wave pool was the best wave of your life. And the reason it was the best wave of your life is because Brad sent you in and you got up early before the wave broke and dropped in.
I looked cool doing it too.
Yeah.
Like that was...
Yeah, heavy claim.
Like I looked cool, like dead ass. Like I was vibing. Like I was like,
you were
all right.
Finally a Roxy girl.
Yeah, like I was just vibing. Like I was Roxy'd out. But is there a point that a pool wave doesn't count?
Well, there's a
pool
lot
waves
up
count?
for debate there, because if you do the same error 30 times in 30 minutes and finally stick it, is that even fair?
No, because that's why the ocean, it's unpredictable, right? That's the whole point of like surfing.
But why not? Snowboarders and skaters get to hit the same jump over and over.
Well, they hit the same jump. Well, skateboarders, I will say, skateboarders now, unless you're a street and you're doing something like a new city,
yeah,
it's all the same.
But if you do a handrail, it's still the same handrail over and over. That's why surfing hasn't been able to progress like snowboarding.
I feel like we always talk about the progression of surfing because surfing just is always at that level of like...
It's a slower progression.
Like what is going... Yeah, like wave pools are probably the only thing that makes everything equalized, because I could take the same wave as Ben at the wave pool.
Yeah.
I mean, not Kelly Slater's. Like, don't get me wrong, I can't be surfing Kelly Slater's wave pool. But, well, I did surf it. But I couldn't actually surf the same wave as he could. But at the other one, I could.
What are your top 5 best rides, you think? You got the... England, yeah.
England at whatever that town was.
Yeah.
That was sick. Maybe the tandem with you.
Tandem at Kelly Slater's wave pool.
Kelly Slater's wave pool tandem. Then the tandem in Brigantine Jetty.
Brig Jetty tandem.
I had a pretty good... I still remember the sesh in Ventnor Pier with Hibby.
Ventnor Pier, no footage though.
No footage.
Can't cut it in.
Yeah, but that was a sick one. We'll just cut in like whatever, just me
cut in
smiling.
Like, yeah.
And then
American Dream wave pool.
I don't know.
You don't care about
I didn't feel like it
doesn't count.
It didn't feel like that cool.
It was sick. In the moment.
No, it was sick. It was in the moment. Like I was like, wow, I did it. Like I felt really cool. But I will say that like surfing here maybe.
And then this, I'm claiming yesterday was your crowning achievement.
No,
you got some good ones this morning, but yesterday.
No, I thought today when I went like this way with the wave.
That was sick. You went down the line. That was a big deal. But you taking the 4-footer was a huge deal, and you got walloped.
I did get walloped.
So that was amazing. I just want to say I'm proud of you. You're getting better at surfing.
Thank you.
You're one of the slowest learners I've ever dealt with, but still every time that you progress, I'm proud of you.
Thanks. What is that? Why am I so slow? I don't know. But
You just have a lot of fear. That's it.
yeah,
There's,
I just
there's
think
nothing else really
it's
involved.
so weird that I'm so fearful because like I look at it and I tell myself, it's so small, and then I get out there and I'm like, it's so freaking big. And then today, like, there's this girl like had no idea how to surf. She's getting, or yesterday, like getting pushed into waves, like literally flipping backwards, falling over. The board's flying through the air. I don't even think I've ever had a time where I've fallen forward and my board just like popped right out. And she's just doing it. And then I'm like out here going like, no, I'm not taking it. But I feel like because I haven't had those experiences that much of getting like totally messed up, I'm so scared to get messed up, right?
It's a big part of surfing, even on a much larger scale. There's people who don't have the same skill set that I have
Yeah.
that will charge way harder than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
It's like I'm not gonna maybe one day I'll send a 50-foot wave, but I'm not just gonna go send a 50-foot wave. And there's people who that's what they want to do, you know,
Yeah.
and they don't see it the same way that you see it. So these people out here don't understand the fear. They don't understand the danger maybe as much as you do.
I don't know why I do see the, I just want to see what this is. Nothing. I do see the fear a little bit more than most people maybe. But that's good though, because honestly, do I need to be really risking my life? Do I need to be getting hurt surfing? Not really. Like I don't actually need to be doing that.
No.
Especially if it doesn't bring me like the ultimate joy.
The ultimate rush that buying a designer bag does.
You know, shopping can be, you know, addicting and give you adrenaline. And not anymore as much to me. Today I spent $150 at that store.
You were pissed.
Oh,
Yeah, you got the rush?
didn't get the rush.
Really?
Felt a little. Lately, it's because I haven't been shopping that I've wanted to shop, so I bought something and then I was like, did I need to buy something? Technically, no, not at all. Not actually in the slightest. But I did.
That's how I feel like every day of my life.
And it's fine. I bought something for my mom. That's it.
Which brings us to our next point.
Denny.
The biggest wave of my life.
Oh, yeah. How does that feel?
Well, a lot can be said about the biggest wave of my life.
Now, I already had a video like that, so.
What are you talking about?
A viral.
You had a viral?
TikTok.
Which time?
3.4
The wave pool?
million. No, that doesn't count. But go, how does it feel? What happened?
Well, what do you think is the biggest wave of my life?
When we got Denny.
That was a big one.
No, the actual biggest wave of your life?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like a literal wave you're talking about, or you're trying to be like, being all, like, spiritual or something?
No, I'm right this moment now talking about hypothetical. No, not hypothetical. Literal.
The literal biggest wave of your life is probably one that Jamie put you in.
You think that's bigger than the paddle wave I got in Oregon?
Yes, Oregon didn't look big. No offense.
Really?
No, Oregon's
It was
footage.
so big.
The problem with Oregon's footage is not the footage alone, but the wave itself does not look as big as Hawaii. The wave.
Really?
Oregon to me was like this. It was like.
Slopey.
It was like.
Slope style.
Where like Hawaii was like.
Okay.
That's all I just thought.
Yeah, okay.
I
well,
said that even when you were there. I was like, wait, that's the wave? Like, I didn't get it.
I got 2 big rights in Hawaii. 2 big rights that can go into the category. And I got 2 big rights in Oregon that can probably fall into my category.
Yeah.
So, cue the clips.
Beep, bop, boop, bop, boop.
Wow, that was fun.
Sick.
That was a crazy viewing experience.
That was a really good viewing experience.
Wow, I can't believe we just watched that. But we're talking now about the biggest wave of my life.
On Instagram.
On Instagram. So
Let's check it out.
I went to Panama with our friend Mackie Films, aka Shaky Films, aka what?
Maggie Films,
Yeah.
aka Mackie Films,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. And we went out to this wave called Silverbacks. You have to take a boat out to it. It's one of the sketchiest waves I've ever seen in my life. Went out. I have a whole video about it, so if you're interested in checking it out, you can go check it out. It's on the YouTube channel, and I have the whole explanation of, like, I didn't even think I was going to take off if I got out there. I didn't know how big it was going to be, this, that. Anyway, went out, sat for about 30 minutes, and I ended up taking off on this wave. Cut out, knew it was big, didn't really think anything of it because I still had about 90 minutes of surfing after that. Went back to the house. I was kind of like, man, when I dropped in on that wave, Mackie kind of disappeared. Like, I disappeared from Mackie's shot on the boat. And I was kind of like, that sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the gnarliest waves I've ever taken off on, and I disappear. So eventually, about a week or two after the trip, I decided to post it on my Instagram account.
Oh, wow.
Because I wasn't even going to post it. And as we sit today, this video has 5.8 million views, 40,000 likes.
What? That's a lot of likes.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
40,000.
So what was that? How was that filmed? What made that different than like half your other waves?
I don't know. Maybe my caption? I'd officially like to announce that I've recently signed with the Dodgers. Stoked on my first Dodge. Stoked, my first Dodge was a solid 3-footer.
Pretty cool though.
So,
How's that feel though? Because like I feel like you've never really had a viral, like you've had viral conversations, if that makes sense. Like everybody knows who you are and a lot of people know what you've done, but like you've never just like had that video that went from like 0 to hero in like 5.2 seconds. Like how's that feel?
it's weird because I have had, like we've been in business for about 6 years and I've never really had crazy
blow.
viral videos.
What is that you think though?
I don't know. It's either everyone's buying their views or you don't need that many views to make a
Like a change in the world?
to make a wave, or it's hard to explain. I don't know.
I don't know.
Or maybe just you can get a lot of views doing things and it just doesn't connect the same way, or you don't need that many views if your message is more powerful. Yeah.
I think that could be it.
But I
mean,
don't know.
I think overall there's some people that also like get like high views and then like kind of nothing because they're just shooting in the dark.
Yeah, they're just going for viral.
Yeah, they're just going for viral where like you've just been steady, like, okay, this amount of views, this amount of, it spikes a little bit, this amount of views, this amount of views. You really don't go low. And sometimes there's a bomb, but that's just because like whatever happens on the internet. But
I also never shot for virals. I'm always pushing like
what's that word?
substance.
Substance.
Like I'm always like, yo, like I just want everyone to know surfing is good for your mental health. It's good for physical. It's good to share with your family. It's good to share with your friends. Waves are not a selfish thing. Like,
where do you think we'd be if
it's great
you
to
only sorry.
No, you're good. It's great to improve, but it's not all about ripping.
Yeah.
Like surfing is meant to be enjoyed. Enjoy the energy. Enjoy the vibe. Like surfing is all about like I mean, to put it like in the most morbid way, like we're all gonna
calm down.
We're all gonna end up just dying.
Same.
We're not gonna be in this world forever. So why would you want to make your life high pressure, high anxiety, anger? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it I don't know. Sometimes I give away really good ways. I just say, yo, go. Because I know that the person next to me will remember that forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say though?
I don't know. But that's good.
Because I think it's more important.
I was gonna say, where do you think? Sorry.
No, go.
I was gonna say, where do you think we'd be if like you only went for virals?
Nowhere.
You think you wouldn't be? You think
I
you'd
don't
be
think
more famous or the same?
I don't know it's hard to say. It's impossible to say.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, it would be kind of interesting if you only. Oh my God, my phone is.
It's cracked.
But like so badly cracked where this is
that's
like.
pretty weird.
I didn't know that. Like I feel like, yeah, if you only went for virals, like life would be so different. Because like you go for such like intense videos sometimes, and I feel like viral people like don't like They literally go
They never
film
go
something.
below the surface.
Yeah, and they don't even think about it after. Like, you're like dead ass, like going home and like thinking like, okay, what's gonna make a difference? What can I film today? What can I do this week that's gonna like change something?
No, it's
and
weird,
like
though.
viral people don't think like, I don't think they think like
It's
that.
weird because I I really care about. I don't really care about Instagram. Instagram's pretty fun and it's cool to share novelty ways and stuff. And you can get a little bit of a point across, but I really care about YouTube. I really care about it.
Well, I think
like-
you'll be there for the long haul where these other people are so fleeting, right?
Yeah,
Fleeting.
well, yeah, because I feel, I don't know. I don't want to single anyone out, but I've had just friends who are like, it's not even worth it. I only got 1,000 views. I'm like, dude, you got 1,000 views on your first video? That's a ton.
That's how I feel.
I got 61 views on my first video.
I was just looking at it the other day, an old video of you popped up. It's just like the thumbnail was just you, and I think it had 600 views. And I was like, damn, that's so legendary. Because that's like when I started dating you.
Yeah, it's
I liked
wild.
it. I mean, it's nice. Like,
It
why
kind of
not?
goes to show you what's important, though. And like I have been able to make
a career, no matter what.
I've been able to make a career off not being like this crazy view, like having tons and tons and tons and tons of views.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
And it's totally fine. It's sad that our life is like, our society is like, oh, the amount of views you get is like the worthiness of you. Because I still agree. I still believe in the fact that like you can have 30,000 people that follow you every single day and buy everything that you say, or you can have 10 million people watch your video, but no one actually gives a f. Ooh. I just cursed.
Jay Verne preaching. No,
I
you're
always
right.
say that. I say that to people that like talk. I say that to everybody. It's like, what's the difference? Like, who cares if you have less views than the guy next door? It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, like I think something I've always been good at is not competing with anyone else but myself.
Yeah.
And I am competing with myself because I want to better myself every day.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not looking at other people and being like, oh, that's the direction I have to go in, because it's not me. If you're just following other people, I never would have started surf vlogs if I was following other people. You know what I
Someone
mean?
said that
I
today
would
to
have
me.
been trying to be a hardcore pro. So there's a lot. There's a
Imagine
lot.
who's trying to be pro right now.
Oh my gosh.
Do you think there's still people that are like 30 something trying to be pro?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of
crazy.
them leave mean comments on my Instagram.
Ah. That's so crazy though. You like went viral off a video that you like didn't even think about.
Yeah, no, that's definitely how it happens. The other video I went viral off of was the ferry wave, and it was a repost. I reposted it as a reel, like just right before I went to
Oh yeah,
Nicaragua.
what, you get 1 million?
No, like 4.
4 million?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've had 1 million video.
No, that was my first 1 million view video.
Wow, so this is smooth sailing. You've been getting millions.
Yeah, I have 2 videos with 1 million.
That's sick. That's sick though. You should have kept that. You've never got 1 million. You could be the only famous social media guy
Should I
that's
delete
never
them?
gone 1 million. Like that right there is a viral video in itself. How have I been able to keep a career in social media without going viral? Viral.
Yeah, when Tom, Dick, and Harry get 1 million views every 18 minutes.
That's what I mean. So it's so good. But that's legendary. What if Mackie actually just came right now to the beach and popped up in this interview? Is he flying here?
I would be scared for my life.
Same.
I think we're good. Wrap it.
Wrap it up. Tie a bow on it.
Anyone we want to thank? Yeah, thanks to Villa Playa Maria.
Thanks to
Ross and Roxanne Scully for an amazing week down here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, we vibed out heavy.
They sponsored the podcast today by letting us use their property. We are the last people standing.
Nuh-uh.
Well, Will's coming back and
Will's
Bella's
actually-
here.
Yeah, they're about to stay here
3 more
solo
days.
dolo.
That's crazy.
That's
That's like
crazy.
us during COVID.
Scary.
Shout out to Will Scudin. I always want to give him as much credit as I can because Will is another guy who I think is underappreciated maybe. It's tough being from the Northeast, and me and Will have both found a way to navigate making a living, and it's been amazing for us to collaborate and use our strengths because we're coming from, like, a lot of his strengths are my weaknesses and a lot of his weaknesses are my strengths. So when we come together, it's really good. So
He's a legend.
thank you to Will Scudin and the whole Scudin family for supporting what I do. It's a total honor, honestly.
That's so nice.
I love building strong relationships with people. I feel like I'm a part of the Scudin family. Like, I've become great friends with Cliff and Will, and when we go there,
Everyone's just so nice.
his mom and dad are like, Ben, great to see you. Woody's always in the mix, and it's just like, I feel like he built such an amazing thing in Long Beach with his surf camp, and he didn't have to include me. You know what I mean?
He's an awesome guy.
He could have kept it all for himself, and he included me.
Will's cool.
So yeah, if I could say anything about life,
He's itching me.
I'm just feeling the gratitude right now. I'm super happy I get to go home tomorrow and see my boy.
That's all I care about.
Dennis, the menace. I miss him so much. And life is short. Life can be fleeting. Hold on to the things that are important. Hold on to the people that are special to you. And what's the age-old saying? Don't sweat the petty stuff.
The small
and
stuff.
don't pet the sweaty stuff.
What is Leia?
But yeah, bad things are going to happen. Got to keep moving. Can't slow down your mental.
Can't slow it down, boy.
Can't slow it down.
Sorry, I'm just looking up where we're going to go to dinner tonight. And
That's all right. We can do that.
I think we found a spot.
So I just want to say thank you to everyone who tunes into the Fully Nuking podcast. I know you're going to see some of this in the vlog as well. But just want to say thanks. And it's been amazing to hang out with you today. And we'll see you next video.
Yeah.
Like,
Sick.
Comment, subscribe.
I hear a dog coming.
For the dream.
For the dream. Ah, ba, ba, ba.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah, bub?
I'd be interested to see how many views the documentary got. My documentary, just on Red Bull. Because, like, think about that. Like, a movie as opposed to 3,000 YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. Like, how much power does that movie have against 1,000 YouTube videos over time? You know what I mean? It's like it's really nice to have both.
Yeah. No, you need both. It's
like
cool.
both out there working and sharing the message.
I love it.
But I would like to.
You should see. I mean, that's why Kev hired that company.
Yeah.
I would assume.
I would like to see those analytics.
So like to see I would like to just know the analytics of it all. Like that would be a cool thing to know. Right? So you should ask.
I'm gonna ask right now when we get off. When we get off the phone with everyone.
I'm gonna call Kev and yell at him.
Should we call him?
Yeah.
Just be like, dude, I know you just got back from Puerto Rico.
But like, work doesn't stop.
All right. So thank you for the dream.
Is that Mackie?
Gravy Navy. Till next time.
Subscribe, like, comment, do what you gotta do. Bye-bye.